What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised.
Enola Holmes 2, featuring Millie Bobby Brown as the younger sister of Sherlock Holmes, effectively paves the way for yet another installment in the series. These films, which bring a fresh and contemporary twist to the Sherlock Holmes universe, draw inspiration from the immensely popular novels penned by Nancy Springer. The success of the Netflix movies can be attributed in no small part to their exceptional casting decisions, particularly the standout performances of Millie Bobby Brown as Enola and Henry Cavill as Sherlock, which have garnered significant attention and acclaim. In Enola Holmes 2, we witness the continued journey of Sherlock Holmes' younger sister, Enola, as she strives to carve her own path as a detective. However, this proves to be quite a challenge against the backdrop of Victorian London, where she frequently faces inquiries from potential clients asking if she can connect them with her more renowned brother. The ensuing narrative offers a captivating blend of socially conscious detective fiction intertwined with actual historical events.
With the boy dead, the uncle would take the vacant seat in the Lords and stand against the Reform Bill and the extension of the vote, just as the Dowager wanted.
Enola becomes entangled in the compelling narrative of the match girl strike, shedding light on both the real-world history and the empowerment of women during that era. Similar to the first Enola Holmes film, which explored the significance of the Third Reform Act in British democratic history, this sequel delves into broader themes of empowerment. Additionally, it unmistakably hints at the prospect of an Enola Holmes 3 installment in the future. By the way, guys, don't forget to give a thumbs up for this video, and for more updates, subscribe to our channel. So, will Netflix make Enola Holmes 3? It seems likely. Netflix has not yet officially confirmed the production of Enola Holmes 3, which is typical as they often assess a film's or a TV show's performance before making any announcements. However, in this particular case, it appears highly likely that a third installment is on the horizon. The first Enola Holmes film achieved remarkable success, with Netflix revealing that a staggering 76 million households tuned in to watch it within the crucial first 4 weeks of its release. Furthermore, Enola Holmes 2 has received significant critical acclaim. Given these factors, it's easy to envision this film series becoming one of Netflix's most prominent and enduring franchises. Well, guys, if you don't know, Nancy Springer, the author behind the Enola Holmes books, has written a total of 8 of them. This suggests that there's plenty of source material to draw from for the film franchise. However, it's essential to realize that Enola Holmes 2 makes significant departures from the original books. For instance, Lewis Partridge's character, Lord Tewkesbury, becomes a recurring figure and a prominent romantic interest, which diverges from the source material. These changes indicate that Enola Holmes films are willing to take creative liberties with the books. As a result, the number of books in the series shouldn't be seen as a strict limit on the franchise's potential success. The movies have been notable for their focus on connecting their star character with democratic and social changes in the UK. Ultimately, the only real limitation to the franchise's success may be British history itself, but given the rich tapestry of historical events and social movements in the UK, it's safe to say there's virtually no limit to the storytelling possibilities for future Enola Holmes films. Now let's take a look at how did Enola Holmes 2 set up the story for Enola Holmes 3. In Enola Holmes 2, we see a significant focus on the relationship between Millie Bobby Brown's Enola and Henry Cavill's Sherlock Holmes. As the film unfolds, we witness their dynamic evolving, ultimately finding a harmonious balance by the end. This partnership between Sherlock and Enola is truly charming, as we initially see Enola attempting to compete with her older brother. However, as the story progresses, she realizes that they can complement each other rather than compete. Enola comes to the conclusion that they can each have their own unique spheres of operation in London. Sherlock takes on wealthy and prestigious clients, while Enola dedicates herself to addressing issues on the streets, particularly those related to social change. This approach not only signifies a partnership where they work side by side, but also hints that Enola will likely continue to be involved in tackling various societal issues in future adventures. In Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's original Sherlock Holmes stories, Sherlock had a network of street informants called the Baker Street Irregulars. It appears that in Enola Holmes' franchise, it could be Enola who creates this group. However, it's uncertain whether this will happen in Enola Holmes 3 or in future installments of the series. In an Enola Holmes movie, we can't imagine anyone else but Millie Bobby Brown in the lead role. And since she's also a producer of the series, it's almost certain she'll return if a third movie is in the works. Likewise, it's highly likely that we'll see the return of key cast members like Henry Cavill as Sherlock Holmes, Louis Partridge as Tewkesbury, Helena Bonham Carter as Eudoria, Enola and Sherlock's mother, Susie Wokoma as Edith, and Adeel Akhtar as Lestrade. While Sam Claflin, who plays Mycroft Holmes, was absent in the sequel due to scheduling conflicts, there's a possibility he could make a comeback in future films, as director Harry Bradbeer expressed a desire to have him back. Sharon Duncan Brewster is expected to have a more prominent role in the third movie, as she was revealed to be playing the iconic Sherlock villain Moriarty. However, it could be a tough challenge for Moriarty to outsmart Sherlock and Enola. Additionally, the sequel's end credits scene introduced Himesh Patel as Dr. John Watson, a familiar ally of Sherlock Holmes. So we can anticipate more of his character's involvement in the upcoming installment. But what critics love about Enola Holmes 2? In Enola Holmes 2, the youngest Holmes, Enola, embarks on her career as a detective for hire, establishing her own agency. However, the journey isn't as straightforward as she had hoped. As a result, the two Holmes siblings team up to tackle these mysteries together. As of now, Enola Holmes 2 boasts an impressive 93% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, slightly higher than the first film. Critics are particularly lauding Millie Bobby Brown's portrayal of Enola Holmes, comparing it to her role as Eleven in Stranger Things. Brown's performance is commended for bringing to life a smart, brave, relatable, and endearing character, even in moments where her character breaks the fourth wall, a feature sometimes compared to the style seen in Fleabag. Enola Holmes 2 also shines thanks to Henry Cavill. Unlike the nice guy Sherlock from the first Enola Holmes film, Cavill's Sherlock in the sequel is closer to the classic reserved Holmes from Arthur Conan Doyle's original stories. Critics have noted that the scenes featuring Cavill's Sherlock and Millie Bobby Brown's Enola are some of the movie's standout moments. On the other hand, Enola Holmes still has some negative reviews. While Enola Holmes 2 has received mostly positive reviews, there are a few negative ones, and even some of the positive reviews point out the movie's weaknesses. In contrast to the first film, which adapted Nancy Springer's book series, the sequel opted for an original story penned by Jack Thorne using historical events as a basis. Critics generally agree that this decision resulted in a convoluted and unsatisfying plot. They felt that the story failed to conclude its own narrative and instead focused on setting up future developments for Enola and Sherlock Holmes. Additionally, some critics found fault with the return of most characters from the first movie. They argued that these characters' roles felt forced, including the romantic subplot between Enola and Tewkesbury. In the case of Sherlock Holmes, his prominent presence in the story detracted from Enola's own journey, according to some reviewers. Okay with that, but our main focus is when can we expect Enola Holmes 3? Netflix has not officially confirmed the release date for Enola Holmes 3 as of now. However, we can make some educated guesses based on the previous release dates for the franchise. The first movie came out in September 2020, and the sequel arrived in November 2022. It's plausible to expect a late-year release for the third installment, possibly in 2024 or later. However, there's a chance that the release could be further delayed. Millie Bobby Brown's involvement in Stranger Things Season 5 and Henry Cavill's potential commitments to a Superman movie may affect their availability for Enola Holmes 3, which could lead to scheduling delays. However, there's a chance that the release could be further delayed. Millie Bobby Brown's involvement in Stranger Things Season 5, and Henry Cavill's potential commitments to a Superman movie may affect their availability for Enola Holmes 3, which could lead to scheduling delays. That's a wrap for today's video. As we look ahead to Enola Holmes 3, there's so much to wonder about. How will Enola and Sherlock's adventures unfold? What mysteries will they solve next? Share your thoughts and predictions in the comments below.